Hello, my name is Alyssa Stevens, and I am currently enrolled in early childhood education courses and have always had a passion for working with children. Ever since I was younger, I've loved children, whether it was teaching them, watching them, just being there for them, being around them. I have always found joy in that, so it's definitely something that's pushed me to make it a career goal. It's definitely the only thing that I could see myself doing for the rest of my life, and I hopefully one day will be the owner of my own daycare and preschool. So that is why I am so for kids going to actual daycare centers. I don't think that there's any other option better for children than to go to an actual daycare center. Whether they have the option to do a nanny, family watching your child, whatever the case may be, it's not a good option. Daycare is the best option for children. There are a few reasons why I think that, and we'll get to those in just a moment, but I do want to give you guys some background information, and that would be that 12.5 million children are in some type of child care, whether that be in a daycare center, having a nanny, having somebody in your family watch a child. 12.5 million are in some type of child care arrangement in the United States. Of that 12.5 million, 48% of children are disadvantaged. Disadvantaged meaning that they're going to start preschool, or not preschool, I do apologize. They're going to start kindergarten behind. So, with statistics like that, we have to kind of realize that we're doing our children an injustice because we're not preparing them for the world that we're about to put them in. And I think that if more parents would just do the research into actual daycare centers, they would find that they're the safest option for children. Not only that, but they better prepare children for um, school because they actually have people there who are trained in early childhood education and know how to teach children, not just sitting in front of your child trying to entertain them all day. He's actually teaching them cognitive skills, motor skills, basic skills that they're going to need entering into school. So I think that daycare is the only option for children. Um, like I said, 12.5 million children are in some type of child care arrangement. As parents, we spend 40 hours, if not more, at work. That is a lot of time for a child to be away from their parents. So, with 40 hours a week, we can be doing stuff with these children that is going to help them develop cognitive skills, teaching them basic math skills, reading skills, writing skills, comprehension. It all starts from a young age. They say children learn the most from the ages of, I want to say 2 to 5 and maybe 3 to 5, but children do learn the most within that time frame. So it's important that we are putting information out there. We're giving them um, tools to develop at a rate that will make at a rate that will ensure their academic success. Um, Basically, daycares are the best option because they have people there who are trained to work with your children. These people know what they're doing. They spent years in school, like myself, learning how to teach your children, learning what skills they need that will help them advance and be successful in their academic career. We are able to hire people who have degrees. We're able to hire people who are knowledgeable in early childhood education, as opposed to having a grandparent or even little cousin or something like that watch your child at home and maybe not get the best academic care. They might, I can't question their care that they are receiving because I'm sure it's amazing. But academically, daycare is the best option. These are the only places that you're going to find people who are trained to teach your children. Also, daycares are safest. Any daycare you go into nowadays, you have to have a lock at the door, or you have to have a lock code at the door. You have to check your child in, check your child out, show ID. They have security systems that are amazing. So having your child in a daycare center is just a good option because you know they're safe and you know they're learning. Not only that, but the children are able to interact with other children. It's not just them alone with an adult or them alone with one other child. They're actually able to be diverse and see different cultures, see different children, how they interact, and just learn from each other. It's basically just a whole learning process within a daycare, and it's something that a lot of children unfortunately aren't getting nowadays, and that's why so many children are behind. 48% of 12.5 million children are being disadvantaged. It doesn't make any sense when we have so many people trained to help these children. I think that if more parents would just do research into the daycare programs that we have, they would find that a lot of them are good. We have a lot of programs like Head Start. We have a lot of programs that are involved with like the No Child Left Behind Act and things like that. And those are all programs that are geared towards ensuring academic success throughout a child's life. And it all starts in kindergarten. If a child starts behind, they're going to stay behind. It's simple as that. So putting them in a daycare is giving them the best start academically because it's preparing them for the actual school setting. It's basically like a school for little kids. Before they actually get into learning math skills and things like that, they have to develop motor skills, cognitive skills. They have to learn how to talk. They have to learn their ABCs. They have to learn the basics. It's not that you get into kindergarten anymore and that's when learning begins. It's not like that anymore. Schools simply expect more, and daycares are going to prepare your children for what these schools are expecting. Plain and simple. I'm sorry that the grandmas and little cousins at home are probably going to hate to hear this, but they're not preparing our children for school. I mean, there's skills beyond ABC, 1, 2, 3, that children need to know. Something as simple as a child being able to cut, use scissors and cut a piece of paper is a skill that a lot of people probably wouldn't think about, that these children need to know. And if you don't have somebody who's educated to teach them that or teach them skills that they need, then we're simply contributing to the 48% of children that are already being disadvantaged. We need to help our children, not hurt them. So again, if the child starts behind, they're gonna stay behind. So let's just give them the best chance that they have and put them in daycare programs.